Super quick. Disney, Bob Iger have confirmed Frozen 4 before we even get Frozen 3. Now, see, this used to be Lion King 1.5. This used to be the sequel direct to VHS, but now they're like, there's so many people that will go. They know they can make five, six, seven, $800 million off Frozen. The question is, can they control it? Can they make something that the audiences will actually want to go sit through? I found Frozen 2 absolutely terrible. I'm not even a big fan of Frozen 1. I think it doesn't even hold a candle to Tangled, who I think is one of the more the underrated modern fairy tales compared to something like Frozen that made all this money because of one or two songs. But the sequel was, I thought it was terrible. But Bob Iger is here. He's confirmed. This announcement was during his appearance on Good Morning America. Frozen 3 is in the works, and there might be a Frozen 4 in the works too, but I don't have much to say about those films right now. But Jen Lee, who created Frozen, the original Frozen and Frozen 2, is hard at work with her team at Disney Animation on not one, but actually two stories. So it's going to happen because it's a cash cow, not just because of the box office, the amount of merchandising. And this is where Disney has to figure out a way to keep grease on these wheels, because that's the only way they're paying for all of these losses on this other hand. If it wasn't for the theme parks, it wasn't for all that. Because think about this. What IP or what cartoon or what is it that the kids still want to buy? And I would argue that Frozen, the Anna, Elsa, the Snowman, all that stuff is still very, very popular, and the kids still want to have their things out there. So this is talking about the Disneyland's new World of Frozen in Hong Kong. It says, for years, our Disney parks, we've been creating large immersive worlds. Essentially, they are the physical embodiment of some of the greatest stories we've told. And of course, Frozen being one of the most valuable franchises, as you mentioned, a very successful film, I think is right for a building a place that Frozen takes place in. It's just a fantastic land that enables people to get immersed in the story of Frozen and interact with all the great characters from the film. So, from my experience and what I've known with Disney, they will start off with stuff in France and Hong Kong. So we saw like Ratatouille went in at France, and then we got a Ratatouille here in America. We saw with Tron went overseas. Now we have Tron here. So I will not. If you fast forward 5 or 10 years with whatever Iger's influence is with the theme park side of things, you'll see a Frozen coming to America at some point, because it definitely is a cash cow for little girls. I think it's the best thing you visit and actually can meet Olaf and Anna and Elsa and the gang from Frozen. Of course, there's great attractions, but there's also great restaurants. I think the thing is great about actually feel like you're in a place the movie took place, and it gives you a powerful sense of story. And I think people have grown to love over the last decade. Now, so we have that in Epcot, right? You go to Epcot, you can meet Anna, Elsa, Olaf. You can ride what used to be the Maelstrom ride, which has been transformed into a Frozen ride. And it's fine. It's short and not worth a long wait time, but it is what it is. So, and it's just going on. It has an audio series called Frozen Forces of Nature. Frozen Forces of Nature, set after Frozen and before Frozen 3. So there you go. Yeah, it's out here. You can watch this whole thing that's out there. But yeah, so don't think when we talk about Disney melting down, we talk about the wheels coming off this cart. It doesn't mean every single wheel or every single piece. It's just going to be this topsy-turvy mess. And it's a lot of them jockeying the money around. It's not, and I'm not trying to say that they're lying and cheating. You just have to understand that it's not. Think of all of the stuffed animals. Think about 100 different characters. Don't think about, oh, well, this and this and this is broken. Like, okay, sure, maybe they were selling this many Iron Man and Hulk and Captain America action figures or stuffed animals before, and now they're selling this many, and they're only selling this many more of, I don't know, Shang-Chi or whatever, and that's so much less than the overall, sure. But over here in this hand, you've got all this Frozen stuff and all these other things that we're not taking into account, like this whole thing. I really did a video on this, but I've mentioned it on streams about Spidey and Friends. They basically created this Spidey and Friends show. They're burning through merch. Kids loving the merch, which is basically about a knockoff show of this juvenile show called PJ Masks. They turn it into these superhero things. So it's all a very jumbled thing. And Frozen is by far a bankable IP for them because of the merch and then to tie it into the theme park stuff as well. So now you're looking at something that you're looking at 2 films, you're talking 5-6 years, theme park stuff, so a decade. So just letting you know, keeping you up to date on the pulse of things and what's going on. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I am Pops.